Hello, my name is Andrea, and welcome to my channel. I'm the primary caregiver for my mom who's been living with dementia for more than 3 years now. If you're a caregiver in need of self-care or know of someone in need of self-care, then this is the right channel for you. Come on, let's journey together as we learn from each other. Hello to all my YouTube families and friends. Welcome. Thanks again for joining me in another episode on my caregiving channel. Today I have a special guest. It's my stepfather, Ivan. And we're just here to just share with you, Ivan, welcome to my channel again.
I'm happy that I'm here.
Awesome. Thanks for really joining me. So Ivan, it's been 3 weeks. You have been here to spend some time with mom, and a lot of things have happened over the past 3 weeks. So it's good to have family members come in from time to time to see the reality and not just to run in and run out, because guess what happened? You don't get to live the reality when it's so short of a time. When you get to have a better appreciation and understanding when they actually are living in the environment and seeing what's happening. And I'm sure that you have quite some experience this time.
Yes, I've seen various things happen, so I now get an awareness of what things are.
You want to share some of those? Because just a while ago he has this puzzle book, and it's not the puzzle book that I usually buy for mom, but yet she still accuses him of taking her puzzle book, and he has to open it and show her that this is his puzzle book and it has his name in it, because that's what we have to do. We have to write names in it in the books each time for her to identify whose it is. But then sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, because just recently she accused somebody else of writing their name in her book. So yes, it does work and it doesn't work sometimes.
Yes, for the past 3 weeks, each time I take up a puzzle book and she sees it, she is claiming it, and then she look in the front cover, say, to Ivan from
Whoever,
so-and-so. And she said, how come you write her name in it? And even those that were given to her from Christian to Roina, she said she buy them, so how come Christian write her name? Say coming from her. But I get around it. Sometimes if we are downstairs, I tell her that the books are she asking for are upstairs. If I say no, it's not your book, then she is defiant. So I just find something comforting and tell her. So the book is upstairs. When you go upstairs, you'll find them. And she don't say anything much. But almost every time she sees me with a book, she say, those are the books she bought to do her study, and now she don't have it, so how she going to manage with the study she's doing? So that is a reality that I have faced,
Anything else that comes to mind that you wish to share?
Well, we have been here for 3 weeks. We didn't really do any much endearment time, so to speak. But she asked for a few persons back in Jamaica, which I told her. An interesting thing about forgetfulness is that our church sister died, and she heard it in the announcement that was done in the worship service. 2 days later, when she heard it again, she said she didn't know that the person died. Then 3 days later, when it was the funeral, when I gave her the program to say funeral is starting, she said she didn't know that the person died.
And she watched the program.
She watched the program, and then the following day, when mention was made about it again, she still said she didn't know that the person died. And even this morning, she was asking her husband, how is his mother doing?
Yeah.
Whereas his mother died about 5 years ago.
Yeah. Wow.
So that is the thing.
Yeah. So as I said before, it's good to allow our family members to come in to have appreciation of what is happening. However, that comes with a cost. I am going to tell you, it comes with a cost, because you coming into her space has really disrupted her a bit. And even after you leave, what I'll have to do is probably spend some time with her in her room, just to make sure that she settles off back again and she gets back into her rhythm of being alone, because she really wants her independence. She wants to be by herself, and she wants that downtime away from everybody just the same. So I still have to respect her views and in that light. So that comes with a cost, because you could see that she was a little disoriented at first, sharing space with her. She wants to know who is using her things, who is taking up her things. Even though she see things added in the space, she wants to know whose this is and whatever. So it does come with a cost. And as you see, she's not remembering, not even none of the short-term things she's remembering. So that in itself is a challenge.
Well, you have got accustomed to her by now, so you have to try and smooth out the wrinkles as best you can.
And I know it will be a time of separation once you go back to Jamaica. I don't know, what are your feelings, how you treat the situation, because regardless of what, we know she has her nuances right now, and how she deals with things. There are still a lot of positives that went on. We're able to play games with her, engage her, so we see her, even though she went down for a while, she's back up again in spirits. And all of this gonna change again once you go through the door. So and it probably leave a void in your life too, because what I should say, my parents are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary this year. So this is a really good year to celebrate, and this probably is the start of their celebration leading up to their anniversary, which is in the summer. And I must say, happy anniversary, happy 50th anniversary. And I'll drop a picture in there to show you, the trip that we went to the museum and the shirts that they were wearing. Celebrating their 50th year anniversary. And again, congratulations, Ivan, and congratulations, Mom, on your 50th anniversary. With that being said, Ivan, things won't get any better with her. We don't expect it to, unless God really grants us the miracle that we have been praying for. But at this stage, what you see of her and your appreciation of what's happening to her and her care, don't know if you want to shed any light on it.
Well, based on what has happened, it is good that she's not in her own space at her original home. Because when she's there, she have a lot of space to hide things, to look for things, and so forth. Now that she's in a limited space with you, then she have to maneuver in the space that she is, and some basic things are not within reach and therefore not within thought.
And let me stop you there. So for those who don't understand, so one of the things that when persons have memory loss, you have to be considerate about their environment. You have to make sure that even the furniture that you put in their room and the amount of clothing and the amount of stuff that they have in their room is limited. So a lot of things, like if there are things that I need to find on a whim, like I'm going out and on a whim's notice and I need to find them, I don't leave them in Mommy's room. Like for instance, her handbag, her good underwears, things that you're saying that, okay, this is what you keep back, a set of underwears for her, that she doesn't have everyday underwear. So like you're taking her out, you take them out of the room, take them out. That's my suggestion to you, if you have the ability to do so, because not everybody has the ability to do it. But take them out of the space so that she doesn't have the clutter to deal with. Lessen the amount of things that she has, even like on her dresser. Give her, and I noticed that she's accumulating books now, and some of those books are already used, like her puzzle books. So what I'm gonna do, as soon as I get back in there and I get access to the room without her knowledge, what I'll do, I'll just siphon them out as they build up, so we won't have the amount of clutter, and that way we'll be able to find things, because she does hide things just the same.
And I tell you something that happened the other day. I saw her with about 5 daily breads.
That's
Daily
devotional.
bread editions.
Yeah.
They were for about 1 year and another and into another year. So I said to her, "Can I get one of those to give somebody back home?" She said, "No, she need them to do her devotional." So, all right. 2 days later, I went in her drawer and I saw them while she was not in the room. So I just took out one.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and that's what we have to do, because she goes, my mother is a reader, and she will go on and collect stuff.
Yes,
and she's a hoarder too, and that's what she used to do before, and that was one of the first signs of the memory loss, them hoarding things and just want to hold on to everything that they see. So it's for us to declutter and get it out of the way, so they won't have that to deal with, the excess of the clutter to deal with. And that I think is working well, and that's a difference for her here with me, staying with me, than when she used to be back in her own home back in Jamaica, where she had an entire house to hide away things. So yeah, so that's a plus for her.
Okay.
Have anything else that you would like to share?
Well, as you say, her situation is not going to get any better, but I hope that the deterioration will be slow, and that I ask you to continue to do what you're doing for her. Get hints, as you have been doing, from other caregivers and professionals that will help you to cope. So continue to do what you're doing for her.
Thank you. So before I go, Exodus 20 verse 12, and I want to read this from the Message version. It says, "Honor your father and mother, so that you will live a long time in the land that God, your God, is giving you." So this is my way of honoring my mother and my father, just by giving back. Just giving back, to her. She has taken care of me for all these years when I was growing up, and she nurtured me. So it's my time to give back. And I mean, I have decided that to take time off of my professional life to take care of my mom. I can't tell you it's easy. It's not easy. It's not an easy feat, because you have to think about finances and resources and whatever, and even to help to take care of her. But God has been so good. God has been so gracious to us. And I don't believe it's my doing at all. It's how God has orchestrated everything in order for me to take care of my mother. And I give him all the glory for doing that. Ivan, I know it will leave a void in you going back home. Yes, but the time has come where you're gonna go back home very shortly, and I want to wish you all the very best. And as I said, 50 years of marriage, this is golden. It's a golden anniversary. I lift my hats to you. I don't know if I'll ever reach that stage. All the best in your union, and I pray that God will maintain mommy and keep her in a way that she'll still be able to remember you and be able to communicate with you, even in the way that she's been doing now, even this way, because she's still able to still communicate with you. She knows who you are, and she's still able to play games with you, and still have some fun with you just the same. So I really am happy that God has been good. Before I go, I just want to remind you to love upon your loved ones in a way that they can appreciate the love right now while they still can. Walk good. Ivan, thanks again for joining me. Bye bye.